Mermaids, The Found Body is a fake documentary that debuted on Animal Planet and Discovery Channel. The reason why I say it's a fake documentary is because right after the credits, the documentary admits that the various scientists portrayed in the film were actually actors. Still, that disclaimer was on screen for less than 3 seconds, meaning if you watched 90% of the documentary, or only half, you went to bed thinking mermaids existed and the United States government is hiding it from you. And frankly, this was me. I was 11 years old when the documentary first came out, and I could have sworn it was real. And I know I'm not alone. My father, a man with 3 degrees, one of them from Harvard, also saw the documentary, and he believed it was real. That night, hundreds of people flocked to Twitter to tweet about the supposed mermaid sightings across the world. The phrase 90% of the ocean is undiscovered, and you're telling me it's fake, was retweeted over 800 times. This documentary created a new subculture of mermaid conspiracy theories, all from a fake documentary. The sad part is, this was clearly done intentionally. This was Animal Planet's largest audience score ever. Over 1.9 million people watched the Mermaid documentary. And if I were to guess, I believe 75% of viewers believe the documentary wasn't fabricated. Before diving into the issues with Animal Planet and Discovery in creating this documentary, which obviously there are many, let's first dive into the plot, which I just have to say is really, really stupid. The documentary starts out with a mass beaching of dozens of whales, as former scientists from the NOAA came to get samples from said whales. Yet, suspiciously, the Navy was still there, and they were in hazmat suits. Ooh. Why would a bunch of naval scientists be wearing hazmat suits unless they were up to some ulterior motive? The documentary then shifts to the scientists looking up the various whale calls before the beaching, and to their surprise, they hear elongated voices that sound intelligent. According to the scientists, only on one other occasion have they heard sounds like these, and this was by far the longest recording of said animal. How convenient. They then go on to show various found footage style videos of supposed mermaid sightings, while they simultaneously explore what is happening to the NOAA agents. According to the documentary, the whistleblowers are constantly being harassed by government agents, and Men in Black even come to the NOAA headquarters to steal supposed mermaid evidence. As you can see, this is a very, very well written plot. After all the quote-unquote evidence is shown, the documentary takes an even dumber turn when they explain the totally fabricated theory behind the existence of mermaids. The theory I'm referring to is called the Aquatic Ape theory, which was first introduced in 1960 by marine biologist Alistair Hardy, and it was later popularized by Elaine Morgan's 1990 book, Hypothesis: Scars of Evolution. According to Hardy and Morgan, about 7 million years ago, when mankind was in its infancy, our ancestors went along 2 paths. We either went inland to what would become modern-day humanity, or we went to the sea and became part of this undiscovered mermaid advanced civilization. The reason for going to the sea was extreme weather, such as catastrophic earthquakes, volcanoes, and other natural catastrophes. Moreover, the fake marine biologists also claim that these apes gained their intelligence by eating all sorts of marine life, such as shellfish, which enhance their minds and help them evolve. Apparently, evidence for these creatures can be found in various spearheads and tools that can be found in captured fish. Additionally, mankind's bipedalism and hairlessness can both be attributed to our ancient seafaring ancestors. Just look at your hands. Your hands have natural webbing, much like many aquatic species. What is to say your hands would not develop into fins if you evolved millions of years in the sea? Also, if you've not noticed, mankind's sense of smell is not as acute as other animals, such as wolves. Apparently, according to aquatic ape theorists, this can be attributed to our distant aquatic ancestors, who had no need for a sense of smell in the ocean. Also, why do humans have so much fat on their bodies? Could our outermost layer of skin be like whale's blubber, a way to keep us warm in extreme temperatures of the various oceans? Now, obviously, this is a ridiculous theory. This now brings me to the issues with this documentary and my overall feelings towards aquatic ape theory. To me, and many other anthropologists, this is pseudoscience, but unfortunately, this is pseudoscience that sounds real. The issue is, most notable anthropologists don't even bother dismantling this absurd theory. One notable anthropologist who has, though, is John Langdon, who has staunchly criticized aquatic ape theory for its quote-unquote umbrella hypothesis. Yet, he also says it's impossible to disprove because of how out there the theory is. This is much like Ancient Aliens, where if you knock down one part of the theory, 12 more heads pop up. I know many of you want me to break down the aquatic ape theory piece by piece, but what am I gonna say? Hey guys, after doing hours of research and reading various conspiracy theories, guess what? We don't know how to swim when we're born. Who knew? Still, the problem with Mermaids, the found body, is that it does not end with crackpot theories, but with a disingenuous way the documentary was released. As mentioned before, 3 seconds is not enough to tell people that this is fake. And even in the marketing, Animal Planet or Discovery Channel could have let us know this was a fabricated documentary that was meant for entertainment. But they didn't do this because Animal Planet and Discovery knew not as many people would watch if they knew the documentary was fake. Even today, though, cryptozoologists claim the documentary's authenticity. In fact, after the United States government had to release a statement about the illegitimacy of the documentary because numerous NOA employees were being harassed. That's right, because of a fake documentary done by Animal Planet, a bunch of government employees were harassed by conspiracy theorists. Good job, Animal Planet. These crackpots got so out of hand that weeks after the documentary, the Smithsonian, the most decorated museum in the whole world, had to release a statement about aquatic ape theory. And I don't know about you, I can think of hundreds of things Smithsonian scientists should be working on instead of aquatic ape theory. So I know what you're thinking right now. Okay, the theory was dumb, and maybe Animal Planet kind of misled their audience a bit. But really, what is the issue? There's no lasting harm the documentary's done, and it was just all in good fun. This is where I have to tell you, you are wrong. Right after the documentary's success, Animal Planet and Discovery began to produce more fake documentaries. And again, they didn't let the public know. During Shark Week 2013, the studios released 2 fake documentaries about Megalodon still being alive, as well as a sequel to the Mermaid documentary called The New Evidence. This is not even mentioning the numerous fake articles which were released telling mermaid believers that they should not trust the government. One article even stated, if the NOAA is lying to us about the existence of mermaids, then they're definitely lying to us about climate change. So there you have it, Animal Planet. You just helped feed climate change denial. I know I'm going to sound like a tree-hugging hippie after this video, but just imagine if Animal Planet was able to produce a great documentary about overfishing or another notable topic about the ocean and 1.9 million people watched it. Instead, they had to create fake mermaids. And now the precedent is set that it's okay to make fake documentaries, as long as you put a 3-second disclaimer. Whatever, the documentary's on Discovery Plus now. Watch it if you want, I don't care. Thank you for watching Quick History, and remember to like and subscribe.